Let's continue to roll. Let's go to John in North Carolina, who's on the Outkick VIP line. What you got for me, John?
Hey, Clay, how you doing? First time, long time. New VIP member, you guys are killing it, so I really appreciate your work. I've got an alternative angle on the shutdown of college football. We know these university presidents are very elite academic types. They don't like sports. And I believe they're tired of paying for all this non-revenue stuff. Bloated athletic departments, hand-holding kids through college, athletics, full cost of attendance, special cafeterias. I think they're fed up with all that. The second thing is they know paying football players and basketball players is coming. So I think they're using this 1 year, take a bath, lose all this money, be able to cry poor, use Corona as a cover for them to reorganize all their non-revenue into club sports, save all that money, and have it for paying athletes or whatever else they want to do. I think they want to get rid of the current socialist, really, athletic structure in their universities.
Look, John, first of all, thanks for being an Outkick VIP. It's a smart angle. I think there's no doubt, thanks for the call, there's no doubt that there is rampant tension between universities with their athletic departments and the educational departments, and that many people who are in the quote-unquote gown community, the professional educators, are offended by the size, scope, and intensity with which college athletics are covered and think it takes away from the mission of the university. And some of them probably view this as an opportunity to fire back at athletics and use Corona as a cover. What you're hitting at and what I'm hitting at, however, is that there isn't any logic to the Big Ten decision when you actually unpack what they are saying. It is fundamentally a broken argument that they are making. Who's up next, Dub? Who you got for me?
Yeah, we got Ben in St. Louis.
Ben, fire away.
So, Clay, do you think this could kick off another round of conference realignment? I could see if I was the Big 12, I would reach out to Nebraska, Iowa, Ohio State, Michigan, and say, hey, why don't you guys come over to the Big 12? We'll have a 16-team or bigger super conference. I think that could be a possibility.
Thanks for the call. If I were Nebraska, I know going to the Big Ten made sense financially. I think it destroyed much of their program because Nebraska looks south, right? Oklahoma and Texas are how Nebraska defines itself. I think if we took only calls from Cornhusker fans, they would say that in general, they missed the rivalries of the Big 12, even though they were upset by the fact that the Big 12 was Texas dominated. The challenge on realignment is how many of these schools are locked up long-term because of television rights packages. So while it might make sense theoretically for someone like Nebraska to explore the possibility of leaving the Big Ten, it's almost impossible from a contractual basis based on the television deals and the fact that Nebraska has given away their sports rights for years and years to come to the Big Ten Network and more. Plus, they've been trying to get full payouts for years and years on joining that conference. They would be cutting out their legs underneath them a little bit. Who's up next?
We got Doug in Indiana.
Doug, fire away.
Hey, sir, yeah, I'm trying to get on to the Big Ten thing. A lot of what people don't understand is if you want to pay an athlete, aren't you going to feed into the sport and that they do less for the college? So isn't that a double-edged sword? And second, right before you, the gentleman was saying that we were potentially treating athletes poorly by making them potentially do this COVID and play. But it's no different than an injury in my eyes. If you know you can get injured and you know you can get COVID and you still accept to play, that's what you accept to do.
Yeah. Thanks for the call. Look, I don't think there's any liability argument out there because when you're opening up your campus to tens of thousands of college kids, I don't think there's an argument you can make that student athletes are somehow you have to shut down athletics because the athletes might get sick playing their sport. Well, they might get sick going to campus. They might get sick in any number of different ways. To me, what the big story here is the Big Ten's telling us lies. What they are explaining for why they are shutting down fall athletics and what they are doing as a result, it doesn't add up logically. They are lying to us. My question is, why are they lying? What are they covering up? The Big Ten commissioner and all of these school presidents are not being truthful with us.